Hey guys, today I am so excited to get to talk to you about K-pop Demon Hunters. Now this movie comes to Netflix tomorrow, June 20th. You guys do not want to miss it. I am telling you, I instantly fell in love with this movie when I saw it a month and a half or so back, and I just got to see it again this week with my family, and you know what? It holds up. In fact, I loved it even more the second time around, which I did not think was possible. Now, I was so excited because Netflix gave us these amazing photo cards for the girls. Listen, if I have a bias, it's gotta be Rumi because she's so powerful. She's the leader. She maybe has a few things she has to deal with without spoilers. But it's so easy to instantly fall in love with her, and I love her storyline. Of course, we also have the absolutely adorable Zoey. This reminds me of my youngest daughter. She reminds me so much of my youngest daughter, who's such a people pleaser, which she got from me. I'm probably a Zoey. If I was to choose someone, I'm a Zoey. She's a people pleaser. She wants everyone to be happy, but she does have a little bit of a feisty side to her sometimes, which I enjoy as well. Then there's Mira, who's definitely my oldest daughter. Not even a question there. She's a little mysterious at times. She flies off the handle very easily. But together they really come together to make something special. And that is Huntrix, the K-pop group, who is also on the side, Demon Hunters. They are trying to use their song and their music to unite the world and protect it from demons. When all of a sudden the Sasha boys, I think I love all of them, but I gotta say maybe Mystery's my favorite. Of course, except for Chinu, the main one, which you have to kind of put him aside, because he's gonna be everyone's bias. Like, let's be honest here. But by looking at all the other ones, I do love Abby, I do love Baby. Listen, they're all great, okay. But anyway, the Sasha boys come on the scene, and guess what? Sasha boys are demons. So this is not a spoiler. This is all out there. So it is a demon boy group and the demon hunters girl group. And of course, that just means things go absolutely crazy. Ji-young is also in this. He is Bobby, the manager of the girls. And he's great. He's fantastic. He's so much fun. He provides a lot of the comedic relief. One of the things I love so much about this is like the story, right? There's so much here that I think a lot of people are going to be able to relate to. We want all of us to be loved by others. We want to be able to share our secrets and our thoughts with our friends and not be judged for them. But it's hard sometimes, and you might think maybe I will be judged for them. So there's a lot of stuff there. There's a lot of stuff about shame. There's a lot of stuff about just beating yourself up constantly for decisions you made and not allowing yourself to let that go. A lot of themes about that. It's heavy, it's emotional, but it's also hilarious. Like, it's so funny, and the tone it's balanced so well that there are moments where you're laughing and then you're sobbing. I mean, my youngest daughter and I were crying for the entire last 30 minutes. There's a lot happening. There's a lot going on. But then you have this incredible music. Like, it is K-pop Demon Hunters for a reason, right? Now, the main actresses don't sing, which is so surprising to me because I feel like they absolutely could, but they bring in a lot of popular artists, musical artists, to come in and perform the songs, which there's so many songs. I truly think every single song in this is incredible. It's catchy. It's memorable. I was like, the first time I watched it, I was like, I can't wait for the soundtrack. And now I'm like, I really want the soundtrack on vinyl. Like, I want to listen to this over and over and over and over and over. And I think you guys are going to fall in love with every single one of the songs as well. There's so much to love about it. And then, of course, we get to the animation, which is beautiful. It is absolutely gorgeous. They have different styles mixed in. I love that, like, every once in a while there's like a scene where you really want to show the expression in the girls' faces, and it goes like anime style, you know? They absolutely have that in here. The colors are bright. They pop. They're a lot of fun. And then you go to the demon world, and while they do have some color, it is definitely a more dark vibe. The villain in this is great. I really love how simplistic the villain is what I will say. A simplistic design, a simplistic, like a classic villain, it feels like. But then, of course, you have the demons doing the villain's bidding, which is what makes things really, really interesting. And adds a lot more heart and emotion and conflict to the story. There's an adorable tiger, a hilarious bird. The two of them together are great. There's so many aspects of this that are just so well done. And it's like, I have literally no notes about this thing, especially after watching it the second time. It is so much fun. It flies by. There's just so many things you can relate to, especially as someone who like, I I gotta admit this. I grew up obsessed with boy bands. Okay, like NSYNC was like NSYNC and O-Town were like my I love you, I love you, I love you. I spent all my money seeing them, so I can absolutely relate to the feeling that people have with these K-pop groups in the movie. Right? It makes perfect sense the way their reactions to them. They're so funny. There's combinations, a lot of like K-dramas. They definitely take stuff from K-dramas in here. They've done such a good job at giving us something new by blending so many different things together in a beautiful, beautiful way. Like I said, the animation is great, but the action sequences. Because here's the thing, you have to take a story, you have to take an original song that you're writing for this story, make the song be catchy all on its own, make it work in the movie, then make the animation and stuff that's happening at that time work around it. That is a lot. That is difficult, but they pull it off seamlessly. Like you would think they had no challenges with this, which I'm sure they did. I'm sure they had to go through many iterations of everything, but it works and it blends and it's wonderful. There's moments where I was crying. There's moments where I was laughing. There's moments where I was laughing until I was crying. Like there's so much happening here. It's such a good story. It's so good. Everyone in this is phenomenal. I fell in love with every character. Every single character. I love them. There's not even anyone I hate. Well, the villain I hate. But other than that, like, I truly enjoy so much of this movie. It's so much fun. And I cannot wait for the world to see it. I do have interviews with the cast up here and the directors, so be sure to check that out. But listen, if you love... It's a love letter to K-pop and K-dramas. And it gives you that emotion. But you don't have to love K-pop to, like, I like K-pop. My daughter loves K-pop. I like it. I know a little bit about it. I don't know much. I love concerts. I love music. I love that communal feeling of, like, a song that unites us all. And I think that is really what this movie delivers. You know, the fact that music, it like really focuses on that music, the power music has, which is pretty strong if you think about it. Like, it doesn't matter what kind of music you like. There are songs that will unite people. It's like going to a concert. There's something about being in a room, screaming every single word with complete strangers, and just feeling that connection to not only the audience and the people around you, but the people on stage, and the songs, and the lyrics, and everything that you are feeling in that moment is so powerful. And it almost feels like sometimes you could just, you know, take on the world. And I think that is really, truly what so much of this is about. Right from the very first scene, it hits the ground running. It tells the story. It gets in, you know where you are. And like, it's not like it takes, you know, 30 minutes of exposition. Like it's 5 minutes, not even, and you're in it and you're like, this is great. And it's so fun. It's fast paced in a great way. It slows down for those emotional moments, lets you really feel them, lets your heart break. All the music is incredible. There's not one song I don't like. I feel like they could put every single song out for the original song category and completely nail it and win. Who knows? I mean, like, it's so good. Everything about this is so good. And watch through the credits because you do get to see some of the members of Twice performing one of the songs, the main song Takedown, which is a great song, by the way. There's some really fun moments, behind the scenes moments of them filming. So if you're a Twice fan, or if you're just a fan of the music, or if you're a fan of the song, by the time that happens, trust me, you're going to be a fan of the movie. You're going to want to watch it. It adds a fun element to it. But overall, this movie, K-pop Demon Hunters, I mean, you look at the name and you're like, okay, K-pop Demon Hunters, I know exactly what that is. And sure, on paper, it is a K-pop group who hunts demons. But it is so much more than that. And it is so great. And I need a sequel. The way this ends, I was like, I need to know more. I have questions. I have like questions that could be a prequel, but I really want them to just be discovered through a sequel because I love these characters and I don't want to go back in the story. I don't want to go back before this. I want to go towards the future. There's so much I loved, and I know I sound like a broken record, but I truly think you guys will all love it as well. So if by the time you got to this review, you've already seen K-pop Demon Hunters, let me know what you've thought in the comments. If you are posting a spoiler, just be mindful and, you know, do like the little dots or whatever to get it down so that people who haven't seen it yet won't see it. If you haven't watched it yet, let me know. What are you looking forward to? Are you excited for this? Are you going to be tuning in on Netflix? I just can't wait to watch it over and over. It's going to be those ones where I'm like playing it in the background while I'm working and stopping and watching certain scenes because it's it's just something truly, truly special. And I really think you guys will love it. So it comes to Netflix tomorrow, June 20th. Don't miss my interviews with the cast up here as well. Be sure to give me a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe. Hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on more videos like this one. Follow me over on Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, and you guys can check me out at mamasgeeky.com. Thanks. I'll see you next time.